So welcome back everyone to Web Gaming Entertainment. This is another devblog number 7. Thank you all for being with me through all the ones that have come before this one, and it's been a very fun process, and it's only going to get more entertaining and more crazy at the same time. But again, guys, I'm so excited to be bringing you this game later in the year. Great time for an update. Let's go ahead and turn the music off for a second, but I have I'm at the point where I've made a decision regarding the music, and more information on that down the road, as certain things have to transpire first before I make any announcement regarding that. But so excited because the music that I've been presented from all the musicians that have done so, all the music has been great actually, and I have narrowed it down. The game is going to have some great music. If I have anything to say about it, it's going to have some great music. Thank you to every last one of you who submitted your music. I am so humbled by that, and I'm grateful to you, and I'm pretty sure you guys have great careers coming up because all the music I've heard is really good, and I think it's awesome to have had you all submit your music. But I have made a decision, and I've narrowed it down to one person. But it's really rewarding to get so many submissions for the music, and thank you again to everyone who has done so. At this point, I want to give you some updates before we go right into it. The first thing is, I know I keep saying that the game is going to reach alpha stage very soon, and it is. In fact, I'm not going to lock any dates down, but I will say it's going to come fairly soon. And I'm saying that because I want you all to, if you haven't registered on the website techexecutivetycoon.com, I'm suggesting that you do that, because not only that, but register and sign up to the newsletter, because when the alpha testing phase comes up, it's only going to be a finite number of slots. So what I'm going to do is send out a message through the newsletter letting you know when that sign-up sheet will be available on the website, and therefore you will have obviously the first opportunity to sign up for it. I'm thinking between 50 and 100 slots for that testing phase, because I really want to test on a variety of different systems and see just see certain things. The game is not anywhere near finished right now, but certain areas that I want to test is what this first alpha test phase is going to be for. And so all those details are going to be detailed in the post that I put up on the website, and if you sign up to the newsletter, you'll be the first to know about it. That's the reason why I wanted to let you know. So again, it's www.techexecutivetycoon, just as you see on the screen here, .com. And yes, register, but then you also have to register for the newsletter. And I say register is just signing up. You just put your email in there, and boom, you're signed up. Don't forget, once you do that, you have to verify it on your email. So check your spam folders if you did not get that and you have signed up for it. Okay, so thanks guys for that, and let me give you a bit of a preview of what this dev blog is all about. As you know, well, I'm not going to play the music. You're probably hearing music behind the video anyway, and that's not in-game music, that's just video music. But anyway, this video, folks, I did input some things, and one thing in particular is I've been working on some characters that will be in the game, and I'm at a point where I'm really happy with what I have, and I'm going to show you guys this guy here, and it's going to be different types, so it's not just one type of person that you can have. Don't worry about that. It's going to be some customization options, but I will give a disclaimer. It's not going to be a extremely robust customization system, but it's going to be robust enough so that you will feel like the character that you create is indeed your own. But I just wanted to give that in there. It's not available now, or not ready now, so it's still a placeholder, but this guy is you can get an idea of how the characters will look in the games, and this is a good indication right here. So let me type in my company name here. Okay, and in this video, guys, it's going to be a pretty long video because I want to explain some things over again from when I did it when we first started out, because when I did it when we first started out, I didn't have anything really to show you all. So I'm going to just cover some things again, and we're going to start right here at this screen. Of course, these are just some of the customization options that you'll have. Of course, everything is not in yet, so it's more to come. Okay, and for that sake, let me just go ahead and put information in. Let's just say web gamer or whatever, you know. There we go. And I'm young, I'm 18, owning a business, so let's I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna really fill in everything. I'm just gonna fill in those few things. Let's say we do computers. North America is where our base home region is, and let's just say New York, since that's closer to where I am. There we go. And then once we confirm these things, it should pop up down here, and this is where you can check it, because once you go, and let's just say next, it shouldn't say start game because we're not starting just yet. And again, this screen will change some more. Don't worry, this is definitely nowhere near final quality, but and that is a disclaimer for the whole video, by the way. Just, you know, understand that this is a very early stage of the game. It's pre-alpha here, so you know, don't judge the game as it is right now. It's growing, it's being built piece by piece. So web gamer, 18 years old, which we'll add that in there, don't worry. Web Gaming Entertainment is the name of the company. Computers is what we do. New York, and North America. Company logo is currently Dinosoft, but that's going to change. That's another thing I wanted to let you know. These logos will be different because you're going to name your company as clearly seen here, and it's just going to be a logo that you can choose. It won't have a name tied to it. That way you can feel as if though it is yours. That's the idea. So let's go ahead to the next screen. And I wanted to just touch on the whole RPG setup again, because this game will be, it will have enough RPG elements to be considered partially an RPG. It's going to be what I'm going to call it simulation strategy RPG. Okay, all three. Just throw it in there. Yeah. So with that said, you'll be able to choose some presets. And I'm still defining how I want to set the presets up, but for each department preset, obviously you get the lion's share in that particular department. And I'm thinking of more ways to randomize the allocations there. But balance, it gives you a balance in everything. I'm just going to go with that for now. But yes, it will have full RPG elements in the game. Except that there won't be any questing or, you know, or any gearing up. But yeah, definitely some minor, I would say, minor RPG elements in the game. But as you can see, you got some characters in the game. This is not entirely how it's going to be, because yes, you will have a receptionist, by the way. Probably won't be standing, maybe a chair there, something like that. Maybe, and then again, you will have some random visitors, maybe other company executives who are, you know, coming to meet with you for some type of merger, or, you know, what have you, different things like that. All that's supposed to make it into the game. And then you'll have your own executives who will, instead of standing, they'll be sitting working. So that will be in the game. And I'm going to touch on some more with the characters in just a second, but I wanted to just, again, like I said, touch on some of the things that I've talked about before. Okay, and starting with the office, as you can see, this is not done. The wallpaper will not be universal. So it will be each office and area will have a different setup, so don't worry, it won't look bland like it is now. The flooring will be different, you know, per the different rooms and whatnot. And again, to touch on the customization factors of the office, the structure and layout of the office will not be customizable, and that's something that could change down the road, but right now it's not planned. As far as customizing the well, let's just say this: you can furnish the office, okay? And there's different things you can furnish it with, different types of each different type of item. For example, this couch will have some base bonuses to, you know, adding comfort to the office, so that comfort will boost the comfort of the employees that occupy this office. There will be different types of couches that have different stats, so just little things like that. And there goes that RPG element thing again. And then same with the offices within the office, so you'll be able to choose and add different furniture pieces per each room, which in turn will have some sort of effect on the employees. Okay, and I'll go into more detail about that in time. But to continue, each of these areas will be designated for a specific task. For example, and I'm deciding if I'm going to break this up here, but for this particular office, let's just give you an idea. This is what I'm going to consider to be more mid-level game. you know, because you're going to start the game off really low, you know, small office, very few employees, and from there you got to build it to be a huge conglomerate. And I'm considering this to be more, you know, mid-level game. So at that point you probably don't have super high level executives just yet, or you may want to have that. It's all depending on how well you budget and what positions you want to have in your company, as far as or you know what high level executives you want in your company. You can literally choose that at this level of the game, but for the most part you still have and honestly throughout the entire game you have the option to produce stuff at your headquarters, for example. And what I'm getting at is this area will probably be like production. So you know, and then this area, if I cut it off, put a wall there, research and engineering. So they'll be building the products that you slate, or the products that you decide to create. Your engineers will be building it in this area, and then in the production area, when you're happy with the design and the specs and everything looks right, then you send it off for mass production. This area could probably be that, and you have employees in here with the desk and workstations creating or mass producing and boxing all your products and things like that. And I'm working on the details for that, but yes, that's that. And then in this area will probably be the office for the manager of the research and development and or production manager. Or you can, you know, we'll see what that all is down the road. And I'm gonna again give you more details down the road when I continue as I get to that point of implementing that aspect of the game. So there's that. And then maybe this area over here would be for your sales and customer service. So a bunch of desks in here, workstations, computers, phones, you know, for them to make calls, receive calls, make sales calls, things like that, what have you, at what happened here. And then maybe your sales manager, marketing manager will be housed in there. Maybe we'll put a door over there or something like that. And don't worry guys, I know the shadows are looking weird a little bit here. That's all something I'm not focused on right now, so when that time comes you'll see it more polished. But and then maybe back here, I don't know, maybe that will be an office for, or maybe your office, who knows. But maybe this office is finance, this office is HR, and I'm deciding if I want to make that or make the possibility for you to designate that per office. And then once you designate what each of these offices are, that particular employee will, you know, inhabit that office. So and then this is like your meeting room, and that's going to be an aspect of the game too, where you can call meetings, and you get a dialogue pop up so that you can choose the topics to cover and who, you know, you want to target, or what departments you want to target. Maybe it's a finance meeting, maybe it's a production meeting, maybe, you know, and in that way you can boost the morale or boost different aspects of the leadership, which then in turn boosts the attributes of the people under them. Or if you haven't hired any high-level managers, this meeting would probably be with you and maybe the one representative of your team, or maybe a few members of your team. I haven't decided on all of that yet. More details on that to come, but again, it will be an aspect or an option for you as a CEO to help boost the performance of your different departments. So that's that. And then what I wanted to show you, I'm going to it's going to be like a waypoint system in the game for your avatar, your CEO. And in this example, this guy here is my avatar. You'll be able to, again, like I said, you'll be able to call meetings, so you will be actively in that meeting, but you can also walk around your office, and you know, your presence can sometimes boost your employees. Of course, it'll be to a lesser degree than if you call a meeting or if you do certain other things. But let's just give you some examples of that. Clicking on different areas, well, you know, you'll be able to traverse there, and then instead of just walking right there, though, what I'm going to do, once you click it, it'll be a dialogue pop up, and you get to decide what you want to do at that destination or at that object or whatnot. So right now, once I click it, he just goes right there, but it will be a dialogue pop up for that. So right now, that's the idea. It's going to be where you can navigate your own offices and do different things interactively. Now, again, like I mentioned before, there's going to be a menu system, as you know, of course, all the menus are still here. You can hire your employees, Let's see here. You know, hire your employees, choose a salary, whatnot. Let's hire somebody else. Let's hire a finance controller. Let's see. Just pick a random person there. Boost up his salary. Hey, he finally made it. There he goes. Alright, and let's see here. Then go to my employees. And then now you see they're here, and then their stats fill in, and oh yeah, I got a little pop-up dialog there. You can see information. I'm going to get rid of it down there, and so that it just be on the pop-up there. And then right, so you can do you'll be able to navigate almost every bit of information that you need within the menu system. But as well, in the world, you'll be able to click on certain things. Like for example, what I'm going to do is when you come to let's say the receptionist desk or whatever, as he's coming now, there'll be a dialog pop up that I will be able to look at information. So if you prefer to play the game more visually, if you will, you will be able to do that. That's my plan. And if you rather just go through the menus doing things, you can do it that way too. However you want to play it, that way you can play it your way, and that's just one of my ways of doing that. I am interested in hearing your thoughts on that, definitely. But for example, coming into the finance office, as I'll designate this the finance office, you have an option to look at the information right from the desk, and then a pop-up will come up, and maybe the same pop-up that you'll get from here. But again, it's just allowing you to navigate it or play the game your way. So that's that, and I want to hear your thoughts on all this, guys. Just this is where we are now, and it's gonna get better and better and better. I'm so excited, actually. But I do want to hear your thoughts, and thank you all for following me and watching the game's progress, I should say. We're moving along, moving forward, and I'm so excited. Again, these walls are going to look varied. This wallpaper will not be on all these walls. And again, even though I mentioned you'll be able to add in the furniture and things like that, you will also, which what I'm deciding, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. You will also be able to change the wallpaper, change the flooring, but not the structure, not any structural changes. There won't be any structural customization, just cosmetic customizations. And then in the case of the furniture, that customization is about just placing new things or changing out the furniture, whatever you want to do in that regard. But no structural changes will be in the game, at least not at release. Maybe it's a DLC piece that I can add on down the road, but right now it's not planned. So I just wanted to give you guys that. So there we have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like what you see. More information coming. And then of course right now what I have is the shadows are really CPU intensive at the moment, and the thing is that that's going to change. There's going to be a whole lot of changes that are going to happen. The changes is not the word I'm looking for. The word is optimizations. There we go. That's going to take place to make the game run extremely smooth, allowing you to play the game at its highest resolution while still not suffering greatly, depending on your PC, of course, not suffering in the performance area. So thanks, guys, for watching. Again, let me hear your thoughts. I'm looking forward to it, and more dev blogs coming down the road. This is dev blog number 7. Dev blog number 8 is next. Don't forget to stop by techexecutivetycoon.com to register and then to sign up for the newsletter, and I'll keep you guys updated. Stay tuned. I'll see you in the next video.